Y'all, I can't even get into how heated I was. Like, my body was fuming. Like, all right, guys, you just saw basically the travesty that was me trying to do some yoga. But welcome back to my vlog. Welcome back to Stationery Muse. My name is Tatiana, and we are in the midst of Vlogmas. So I'm doing some just very different random content and tons of vlogs mixed in, and I'm posting videos every other day for the month of December. So today is just basically a day in the life vlog, and I'm trying to get back into getting more active and doing yoga and stuff. And it's always funny whenever I do my yoga when Emery is awake. That's my daughter, because she is just, she don't let you do nothing, y'all. But I, unfortunately, when I get up early in the morning, I don't really, I mean, I guess I could make time for it, but as of right now, I like to do it around 9 a.m. So that's kind of what's going on, and she's fully awake at 9 a.m. So anyway, I have a couple things going on. I thought I was going to be just chilling here at the house today, but as a mom fail, I was out yesterday and did not realize that she basically has almost no diapers, so we're going to have to go out a little later just to grab some diapers. But other than that, I don't really have anything to do. Little Emery, what are you doing? What doing? And I just want to show you guys how random our house is. When you have a 1-year-old, I don't know, tell me if this is your experience with a 1-year-old. But basically, she has stuff everywhere, you guys. I have a ruler and a spoon in my living area. Why? I don't know. I just do. A pouch from the bathroom, some little loyalty card, some headphones, and a crazy 1-year-old. Emery. All right, sorry for the extremely horrible lighting. I was asked as a video request to do some suggestions on couples gifts. So it wasn't one of my formal gift guides, but I thought I could kind of just intertwine it with this video. So if you are looking for ideas to get gifts for a couple in your life, young or old, I do have some suggestions of things, and I'll kind of like share them throughout the video. One of my first suggestions would definitely be, especially if they're like a newer couple or if they've never heard of it, or just, I think any couple could really benefit from that 5 Love Languages book. It's a really good book. It's really nice to be able to kind of like dig into what each, I'm about to put this around there, what each other really likes, and it's a really nice way for them to get to know each other on a deeper level, and what the other person is expecting when it comes to just, let me turn this up for a second. When it comes to just how they approach life and what they expect from a relationship. So like one of mine, for example, is acts of service. And I really even learned some stuff about myself too, honestly, from doing it. So I think that would be a really good gift idea for a couple. Like I said, definitely a new couple, but even like an older couple or just a more seasoned couple that doesn't necessarily know about the 5 love languages. I think anyone can benefit from it to always kind of keep that fire going. Another gift that I think would be really cute is you could do like some DIY date nights or something like that. You could put together a basket with a couple of like gift cards to some restaurants or a movie, or even like if you are really creative and can really like think deeply into something, you could put together something that they could create like a date night at home if they have kids and they can't really get out. Like that's the perfect thing for us because we kind of struggle with that here. We don't really have like people we know. So Emery typically does not go with anybody to like be watched or anything. We do have a couple of friends, but like they have their own lives going on. And the moral of what I'm saying is think about the couple and their lifestyle and what they could use or what they couldn't use. So like if you know that there's a chance that they probably won't get out and do a date night, then maybe don't necessarily get them that unless you know there's an opportunity, or if you're gonna volunteer to watch their kids so that they can actually go out and have that date night. Just think that kind of stuff through because I think that's what's really important, but I'll share some more with you guys a little bit later. Okay, so I'm just taking my twist out, but I figured I would give you guys another tip on a gift idea for couples. Another thing, you could get them like a couples devotion. I think that couples praying together is something that me and my husband are always trying to work to do more often, and make it really more of a habit, is prayer. And I feel like a couples devotional is nice. And my grandmother got one for us. I apologize for the noise that Marie's right here. My grandmother got one for us, I want to say the Christmas after we got married. And it's really nice. I still pull it out and just use it because it's actually, I think it's a 365, so you can switch it for every day of the year. But something like that would be really nice. And other things like that kind of give them prompts and things to talk and open up to each other would be a really good one. But yeah, I definitely feel like it's really nice to just get something where you know that you can help them with keeping their spark alive, if that makes any sense. You can get really creative with it, and you'll know kind of how the couple operates, I'm sure, when you're getting stuff for them. But that's some of the different tips and things that I have. If I think of anything else throughout this vlog, I'll try to mention them. But those are the main ones. I think me and my husband would love to get that. If you're like really trying to splurge on somebody, you know, you could get them a trip somewhere. You could get them like a gift card so they can purchase a flight to go somewhere. That would be a really good one. You could purchase them like a bed and breakfast type of thing or something, like where they could have a romantic evening together. Or I guess it would be more than an evening because it would be a bed and breakfast. But yeah, things like that. Think of just romantic type of stuff. I feel like you can't go wrong with that. So yeah, I'm just taking this twist out. I did it a little bit bigger so it didn't take me so long when I initially did it. And it actually does not look that bad. So I'm gonna style it and then I will be back on here. I feel like I'm always like this at some point in these videos. But I'm in the process of doing a couple things. I'm getting ready to switch over a sticker kit. This lady, I feel like it feels like she got like every sticker kit in my shop. So I'm trying to get through her thing, but I'm on the last sticker kit finally. I'm so happy. It always feels good when I'm finally like nearing the end of an order, especially a big one, because it can be like a lot, but I'm so grateful for it. It's just, you want to make sure that you get everything correct in there and all of that stuff. And she kind of got like some stickers, but then she also got shirts. So I had to split it up in half because the shirts are getting sent from a different company and all that stuff. Oh my gosh, this has been such a hectic day with my job and just all kind of stuff. And this freaking craft table, you guys, it is a disaster area. Like, I have to clean this thing off. I can't even process orders right now. There's so much stuff on here. But I'm working on this lady's order. But I actually got cut off earlier. I was trying to tell you guys something funny. So what I was saying is I wear my hair a couple of different ways. Like, I'll usually either wear it like this from a twist out. I have it up in a bun, just like in its natural state or whatever. Or I'll do like straight, or it'll be like a blowout with some curl, like waves or whatever. And so I do like to change my look up quite a bit. But at the same time, they pretty much rotate with just a few things. Like, it's not really like it's that original, if that makes any sense. Every time I change my hair, the people at my job like, oh my God, your hair. Like, they just get so excited. And I just think it's so funny. I'm always just like, guys, it's the same hairstyle I had a couple weeks ago. You know, but I appreciate it. I think I'm always like awkward with compliments and stuff. And then I'm always kind of, you know, leery too. Because there was a job that I had, like, just to even just get into a little story time. A job that I had when I worked in Charlotte. And I had wore my hair in kind of like a wash and go type situation. I'm sorry if this lingo is not making any sense to you guys. But basically it just means like my hair is naturally curly and I wash it. And it just kind of like tightens itself. Like it curls. I don't know. But I have very like kinky curly hair. But yeah, so I wore it kind of like it was down, and then I had it in like a little bun up here, and then the rest was down. And so I'm, you know, at work having fun. People are complimenting my hair, like, oh, you look cute today. Thank you, blah, blah, blah. Well, one of the ladies that I was working with, y'all, I went in there to ask her something. And you know, me, like, I'm just minding my business. It's my hair grows off of my head. It's not really a big deal to me. It's just a hairstyle. I mean, like, I think it's just, I changed my hairstyle up, and I know a lot of people in my I guess you could say culture or just this particular hair type does, but it's always just so fascinating to people, and it's just like, it's not really anything all like that. But yeah, so anyway, I had that hairstyle and I walked in and she was like, oh, she's like, your hair looks really wild today. And y'all, I can't even get into how heated I was. Like, my body was fuming. Like, I left out of there. I ended up actually talking to her the next day because I was that upset that I knew I couldn't say anything the same day. So like, I let it kind of cool off. I talked to a few people about it, and I was just really upset because I just feel like the word wild is just not a compliment to someone. It's not a way to describe someone's hair. And it was just very rude. So I did end up talking to her about it, and I just told her how I felt. And she, of course, you know, she didn't realize that she came off that way, but I was just like, yeah, well, you did. And, you know, I even told her, I was like, and, you know, you should be careful with, you know, the way that you say people's hair and stuff like that, whether you mean it or not, because, you know, it can come off a completely different way. So clearly it can come off a completely different way. And she basically apologized or whatever, but I was just so upset. And then she was like, I just won't say anything else about your hair. And you know what? I was like, okay, and that works for me because it ain't nothing for you to say about it anyway. I don't need you to comment on my hair. I didn't do it for you. So I hate to like go there, but that's kind of how it was, and it's always frustrating. So, but yeah, like that is one thing for me. Like, I usually don't get into a lot of like controversial topics and stuff just because I like to just keep the peace. That's just how I am. But one thing that really does fire me up is the feeling of, there's like a fly caught in between the window. Just stay out there, please. There's just the stigma behind like how your hair has to look a certain way, what's professional, what's not. And I used to work in, I guess you could say like a semi-professional setting. It wasn't really like super corporate or anything like that, but I was an administrative assistant at a university in the culinary department, which was like super duper laid back. And then I also worked at another job that was a little bit more corporate-y, but not really. And it was always just this like weird thing where I was just like, okay, can I wear my hair out? Should I consistently keep it in a bun? Like, I love to change my hair up and do different things. And I think sometimes, this was even a thing I think with Gabrielle Union, with America's Got Talent. It's like, and I mean, I hate to say it, but it's just like, sometimes when you change your hair up too much, it's just too much for people. And I think that's just the bottom line of what it is. I know there was more to her story, but I know that was one of the things that I heard in a couple of the different videos I watched. But basically, it's frustrating, you know, because I like the versatility. I like the fact that I can change my hair. It could be straight one week. It could be curly one week. It just gives me something kind of nice. Like, there's no way I could wear my hair the same all the time. And that's just how I've always been. And especially since going natural and wearing it curly, it's been just this like freedom to me to just really like be expressive and whatever I feel like doing with my hair. That's kind of how I do it. And then some weeks will go by and I just wear a bun all the time. Like, it just depends, but I love having that flexibility and that freedom. And so sometimes it's just awkward because I never really know, do people mean well, or is it like an underhanded compliment or a backhanded compliment, whatever the saying is. You guys tell me, have you experienced that kind of stuff before? I know that I'm not the only person that has, but it's just always one of those things, like I said, that it's just not really the funnest thing to talk about, but it's so in our faces that it's kind of hard not to. So yeah, you guys, so I probably just rambled on way more than I needed to, but you know what? This is a Vlogmas situation, and we're gonna get into some real topics when we need to. So I'm gonna process her order right now. Maybe you guys can watch, and then I'm hoping I can get it done before Emery wakes up. So wish me luck. Okay, so this vlog is all over the place, guys, but hopefully you understand that is just how my days are. They're all over the place. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do for my setup, I've shared with you guys already that I'm using the power sheets. I have been filling these things out. I have my word of the year. I'm going to do a whole separate video on the meaning of my word of the year and why I chose it and all of that. Look at all of the research I did, you guys. Like, I got really deep. But my word of the year is release. So that is that. But anyway, this is going to be kind of like my thing. Why I'm showing this is because there's a monthly calendar in here, which is nice because usually I buy a monthly calendar every year that I can kind of do like some scratch planning in for just life, business, personal stuff, birthdays, just a place to have like somewhere to write them things down, YouTube video ideas. So I'm thinking about using this for that, just like my scratch plans, and it kind of fits because they have you jot down like all of your important to-dos, things you're excited for, what's on your mind, hopeful that. So just kind of fits, and it goes really nice hand in hand with a planner. So this is what I'm thinking I'm going to use for monthly. I'm going to do a more formal like what I'm using thing, but I'm showing you guys now as a peek. So I found this planner at Michael's, and I'll insert the clip of it where I'm showing you guys there's another size. There's actually 3 sizes of this one, but the 2 are more similar to each other. The other one has color in it, the smaller size of this. But this is a Recollections to Do spiral, and it's this linen. I guess I'm like a linen girl now, I don't know. But it's a weekly planner, you guys. But what's nice about it is it's undated, and it's just very to the point. They have some stickers in here, a couple sticker pages actually, and some pockets, which I can respect. But this is the layout. It's so simple, and I love it so much. So this is what I think I'm going to be using for my weekly. I mentioned in a previous video during Vlogmas, so make sure you check that out. I'll link it somewhere around here, where I'm talking all about that I will eventually want to come out with a planner that I'm loving, that'll be perfect. But as of now, I'm kind of jimmy rigging a system that's going to work for me. This is it. I love this so much. It's just really nice. You could do a Monday through Sunday here if you wanted. You could put different categories, but it's just like you really could almost even make this a daily planner if you wanted to, per day, or you could do this as for a whole week. So I'm going to play around with the layouts a little bit to figure out what I want to do, but there are so many pages in here. I don't know how many. Let me see if it says. It doesn't say how many, and I'm definitely not going to count, but there's quite a few pages. Like, this thing is pretty thick. So I think I'm going to be using this as my weekly planner and figuring out how I'm going to do that. But this would also be a very nice daily planner. And then I also am going to try again to do the happy planner, but this time I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a setup of my own in the happy planner. So I did purchase these social media inserts, and I'm thinking about, I already have created a couple of like little documents. I'll show you guys once I print it out and play around with a little bit of my own designs that I'm going to be putting in here. I'm going to use these rings, so that's why I'm showing you this, and I have some other covers I think I might use. But I'm going to basically create a random planner just out of some different things that I've created. I have a daily planner insert, these, I also have a YouTube planning insert, and just some other random ones. And I'm going to kind of use this as my other just like main planner that will have a lot of different things, especially for my business. Most importantly will be in there. I also think I have one for like planning out Instagram and stuff like that. So it's going to be really good, but I just wanted to share with you guys kind of my beginning thoughts. I didn't end the vlog yesterday, so I wanted to end it really quickly, but I'm going to leave it on a little bit of, not even a cliffhanger. It would only be a cliffhanger to a planner person that really cared. But you guys, I definitely created a really cute planner for me to use for next year, in addition to one that I got from Michael's that I'm going to share with you guys. So it'll probably be coming up in a very soon video. I'm not sure exactly which one, but basically I'm so excited for my setup. I ended up doing a DIY kind of thing, and I'm really liking it a lot. So I cannot wait to share it with you guys, but I just had to say that because this morning I was putting it together and I was just like, this is really like everything that I've been wanting. So I will share that with you guys really, really soon, and just share how I'm planning on doing my just setup and everything for next year. I'm so excited about this. It's going to be really good. So stay tuned for that video. It will be my 2020 planner lineup coming soon. So I'm so excited. But thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't even know what all happened on this until I go back and actually edit it. So I will see. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys very, very soon since we're doing Vlogmas. So bye. Happy holidays.